So guys, there's a ton of cool stuff at Computex 2017, but it seems like everyone is talking about the many X299 motherboards on display. Some of the first ones we saw were from MSI, and they'll have a full lineup with their Intel's upcoming high-end refresh. Let's take a look at these crazy motherboards right after this. Our Computex trip is brought to you by PHANTEKS, Cooler Master, and MSI. So at the top of MSI's X299 motherboard lineup is the gaming M7 ACK, which is meant for people who want extreme performance and all of the best features the X299 platform has to offer. This means native support for dual and triple graphics cards, each with access to 16 PCIe 3.0 lanes, but unfortunately, with both AMD and Nvidia moving away from support for more than 2 GPUs in Crossfire or SLI, the benefits of this feature are minimal for gamers. However, all of those extra lanes lead up to some really awesome storage potential with dual M.2 slots that support NVMe SSDs, a U.2 connector, and more than enough leftover lanes to add even more high bandwidth devices. And other than the potential for this board to become your one-stop shop for high-end storage and graphics needs, MSI has built a few more features for enthusiasts. So there's a brand new 10+1+1 phase power layout and MSI's turbo socket, both of which should help upcoming Skylake X and Kaby Lake X processors meet their highest overclocking potential. There's also a brand new thermal solution placed directly over each M.2 slot. We actually first saw this at CES from ASUS, but the latest generation high-speed M.2 drives have pretty hot running controller chips, so these motherboard-mounted heatsinks ensure thermal throttling is eliminated while also avoiding height conflicts with add-in cards. And of course, this board also comes with plenty of LED illumination zones, and all the cool kids on the block now have some form of illumination. There's also the Double Shot Pro technology from Killer Networks, which allows the dual Killer E2500 Ethernet connector and the Killer 1535 Wi-Fi adapter to work together for optimal online gameplay. We've already seen this actually from previous MSI motherboards and even on notebooks. Unfortunately, the actual price of the M7 ACK is unknown, but don't expect it to be inexpensive. Next up is the option that will surely cost less than the ACK, but there's plenty of things to like. This is the X299 Gaming Pro Carbon AC, and as a matter of fact, it keeps many of the ACK's best features and adds in a few of its own. As its name suggests, it comes with an integrated wireless AC module for ultra-quick wireless experience. And as with many X299 motherboards we've seen at this year, there's 4 reinforced PCI slots that can be used for double or triple graphics cards, and 2 banks of 4 memory slots, since Intel's upcoming processors will continue to support quad-channel layouts. There's even a pair of PCIe M.2 slots with their own cool-looking heatsink module and the usual U.2 interconnect. Where things get really interesting, however, is with the heatsink cover and some other cool accessories which can be 3D printed. So MSI will have templates available for the community, so all of them, if you have a 3D printer, you can just print them off and mod your motherboard on your own. And the last board that we were shown, this one I think is where people gravitate towards buying, even though we don't have the price yet. This is the X299 Tomahawk, will be one of the least expensive motherboards in MSI's X299 lineup. And of course, you give up on some of the extra connectivity we talked about, but most of the cutting edge comes from the reducing of the number of connectors rather than eliminating them altogether. For example, the Tomahawk has a pair of reinforced PCIe slots, whereas the other slots don't have any of the extra steel shielding. I don't think that's a big deal since most people will end up installing 1 or 2 heavy cards anyway. Also, only one of the 2 M.2 slots has a heatsink over it. Once again, this is not a big deal since I'm sure a single M.2 or a U.2 drive paired with a high capacity hard drive will be all that people will need. Another nice addition is a USB 3.1 Gen 2 header for the front panel USB-C connections, and hopefully most cases will begin to add these high-speed Gen 2 Type-C headers very soon. And so that ends our time with MSI's upcoming X299 boards. What do you guys think? Is X299 and Intel's high-end processors something you guys are looking forward to? Are you happy enough with your current system? Or if you had to buy one of these motherboards, which one would it be? Let us know in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe for more Computex coverage, and we'll see you in the next video.